Well. I got something that y'all been waiting for. I know you guys been waiting for this. Well, wait no further. The Cris Cyborg Wall of Destruction 4.0 updated, Coach Sheldon Harrison style. Stay tuned. All right. LDBC. This is your boy Coach Sheldon Harrison. You're live on the Coach Sheldon Harrison Combat Sports Show Live. Okay, folks, this is the Cris Cyborg Wall of Destruction version 4.0. And guys, it's been updated. Folks, Cris Cyborg has been on a warpath. And so many of y'all, you've been asking, Coach, when are you going to put the Wall of Destruction back up? When are you going to update the Wall of Destruction, Coach? Well, here it is, okay? Listen, man. And I want to say this. I respect each and every one of these fighters that's on this screen, okay? And honestly, guys, I'm thankful that these fighters, they survived. Because this really could have got nasty, and this really could have ended a lot of these people. The person that I was worried about the most was Jan Cuddles Finney. I mean, I was worried because I thought Jan was dead. Like, I literally thought Cyborg put this woman in a coma. And if you don't know who Jan Cuddles is, this is Jan Cuddles Finney right here. Like, when I saw that fight, I was like, yo, Cyborg tried to kill this girl, man. Like, she tried to kill her. And Jan fought a good fight. I mean, Jan was in there. She stood her ground. It's just, you can't trade with this woman. Cris Cyborg went in and she just destroyed Jan. I mean, Jan whole face, she hit Jan Cuddles Finney one time. And then Jan whole face just flushed with blood. Like, I was like, yo, Cyborg finna kill this girl. But this is what's been going on, y'all. This what's been, and I know it's gonna be a lot of people, Coach, I don't like it. I don't care. I'm a fan. I'm biased. What are you gonna do about it? I'm biased. So what? But this is serious. If you're a fighter, and if a fighter gets on this wall of destruction, okay, they can't have that fear. The only fighter on this wall of destruction who I felt like wasn't afraid of Cyborg, no, I'm gonna say it's two, okay, is Marloes Coenen and Holly Holm. These were the only two that didn't have that fear when they got hit. The rest of these fighters, as soon as they took a hit from Cyborg, they got scared. And they shelled up. They shelled up, man, because they didn't know what to do with that power. Like, when you look at Cris Cyborg from the outside of the octagon, and you see her hit people, you're thinking, okay, well, I don't see what everybody worried about. Ask any one of these women on this wall of destruction, you ask them, does Cyborg have power? I guarantee you, they're going to disagree with 1,000% of the people outside of the octagon. I know they are. I know they will. Like, this wall of destruction is no joke, y'all. It's no joke. And every time this woman fights, these women, they're getting destroyed, man. She's destroying them. And, many of these women, they take that first hit, man. That first right hand of Cris Cyborg, it's like, it's a wrap, man. They don't know what to do. It's like every other plan go out the window. And you hear Cris Cyborg say it a lot, like, listen, everybody got a great game plan with me, but then when they get hit, then they change the game plan. And Chris may have stole that from Mike Tyson, but I've heard that before. But yo, it's really frightening, man, because you're thinking, okay, all right, okay, referee, hurry up and stop the fight. Like when Chris fought Yana, I was like, stop the fight, okay? After that first hit, she hit Yana one time, Yana dropped. I'm like, yo, stop this fight, man. Kunitskaya, honestly, she should not have been in there, okay? I know Yana is tough and she's gonna give a good account, man. She's gonna try, but it's just skill-wise, man. You can't put yourself in there. Skill-wise, you can't do it. Because that could lead to a fighter injury, man. And I know, Yana needed the money. And I know Winklejohn, they not going to tell her no. Of course they're not going to tell her no, don't take the fight. They ain't going to do that. They'll never do that. But, I mean, if anybody cared about Yana, they would have been like, yo, nah, don't take the fight, Yana. I don't care how bad you want to be in the UFC, don't take this fight. Because you can get in there and you can become a vegetable, See, somebody like Holly Holm, she's prepared. She has the skill set to deal with these kind of punches. But see, Holly Holm been doing this for 2 decades. Yana Kunitskaya don't have, and she don't have Holly Holm's experience. You know, Holly Holm been knocked out. Holly Holm has dealt with people that know how to throw a lot of punches. You know, she's dealt with a lot of power punches in her career. Holly Holm was equipped with the skill set to survive, okay? And Cris Cyborg put Holly in a state of survival. The UFC and Joe Rogan, they tried to pump it up like Holly was in that fight. Holly Holm was never in that fight. She was never in that fight. Cris Cyborg dominated that fight from start to finish. But see, now you know that in MMA there's levels to this. And I'll come on here and say Holly Holm is one-dimensional, but at least Holly Holm does have enough, you know, takedown defense, you know, to protect herself. She do. Holly Holm is defensive enough to where she's not going to take a lot of damage. I mean, she was fighting the best woman on the planet in women's MMA, so yeah, she took damage, but you know, for the most part, Holly Holm hasn't taken a great deal of damage in her career, and I fault that because the skills, man, is levels to this. It's levels to this, and you know, people can get on Holly and saying she losing, but it's levels to this. And I figured out that Holly Holm is a type of fighter that she will raise her level up to the person she's fighting. The rest of these women, they just, I don't know, man. It's like they when they stare Cyborg in the eye, it's like, yo, I'm really about to do this, man. This woman been destroying everybody. I don't know, you know, like, it's like, whoa. And Yana, I saw Yana. Yana was nervous. Yana was taking deep breaths. I'm like, oh, that's a wrap. Soon as I see them taking that deep breath and they detensing their shoulders, it's a wrap. Soon as I see that, it's over. And Holly probably told her, look, when you get hit with that first right hand, listen, you got to stay calm. You can't panic. Because soon as you panic, it's over. I know Holly told her. Because when Holly ate it, Holly could have panicked, man, but she stayed in there, man. She stayed. Now, I got nothing but respect. You know, but the rest of them, they got hit, man. They just give up. And it's like Cyborg, you know, like, she breaks down your will, man. She breaks your will. And it's like, you don't want to do anymore, man. Like, it's like, okay, I just want this to be over. I don't want no more. And all of these fighters on the screen, they didn't want no more. They didn't want, now Holly Holm want a rematch. You know, and I know I come on here and I criticize Holly a lot, but guys, I can't, I have to give it up, man. Holly Holm want that rematch, you know. I can't blame her, you know. Shoot, that's another payday for Holly Holm, but, you know, other than that, you know, Holly Holm can probably retire with a nice, you know, nest egg. The rest of these women, man, they were beaten. And some of these women, they're not even fighting no more. You know the damage that Cris Cyborg did to a lot of these women, it's affecting them today. Like, it's still affecting them today. Like, it's crazy, man, how people, you know, they just, Cyborg is just bullying people. No, man, it's a skill set. And Cris is just the best. She better than everybody to ever do this, man. I mean, we're looking at history right now. Now, you know, it's fine, you know, and she clean now. She clean. We're looking at history. We're looking at history right here. The woman to ever doing it. 10 years from now, they're gonna talk about Cyborg. I don't care what y'all say, they're gonna talk about Cyborg. Cyborg is a legend. She's a GOAT. I'm talking about to beat these women up, man. To beat up every last one of these women. And I'm talking about beat them up in the fashion that she did. No, this wasn't like, you know, she just hit them a couple times. No, Cris Cyborg whooped these women's ass, okay? And it's like, Cris act like she fighting somebody in the street. That's how she act. It's that shootbox mentality. And I was hoping that Cris go back to the shootbox mentality, and she did. I was so glad to see her go back to that, man. But you know, it is what it is, man. I think Amanda Nunes is going to be the next person on this wall of destruction. I think Amanda is next. And I don't know, where could I make a space for Amanda? Well, there's room for the wall of destruction, guys. The wall of destruction is real. And let me tell you, this is a message to any of y'all in this era, this generation. You want to fight Cris Cyborg? You really want that work? Okay, do you want to fight Cyborg? You can't be scared. You got to take your heart. You got to put it back in your chest, because if you wear it on your sleeve, you will lose. You will be knocked out. You cannot be afraid. Even after you take the first right hand, she's going to hit you. You can't be afraid. You're going to feel it. It's going to feel like you're getting hit by a darn Mack truck. You can't be afraid. You can't let the fear take over. Your desire got to take over. Your will to win got to take over when you fight this woman. Because Cris Cyborg is going to break your will. Her will not breaking. This woman done been through hell and back. You're not going to break her will. You got to match fire with fire if you're going to deal with this woman. And that's just how it is. But who got the heart to do it? I'm done. What are you waiting on? Subscribe to the best women's MMA platform on YouTube.